I have 3 oil paintings of empty hoodies that are animated in sort of manneristic positions so that they look like as if there were a body in them, but they're still obviously empty and wrinkled and contorted. And I was playing with the theme for the pop-up downtown of looking, watching, and seeing. And some of my work focuses on identifying a self, or trying to figure out what I'm perceiving when I perceive myself. And often there's a lot of parts that are elusive and seemingly non-existent or less material than we often assume the self is. So this idea of the empty hoodie that's animated and triggers sort of an emotional reaction in the viewer, but it's empty, for me emphasizes this idea that the self is elusive and based more on or largely on interactions or events that happen throughout our day, and less material than we often think of it. So it's downtown, people are looking around, they're watching, they're seeing. I took it and made it a little more introspective or introverted, in that I think very often I'm looking at myself, but looking at or others looking at me. There's a certain level of insecurity that I associate with this looking, watching, seeing, and for me that comes back to this idea of the self and wondering what other people are seeing, and changing our behavior based on what we think others are seeing, and what we expect of ourselves, and whatever ideals we hold up that are impossible to manifest. So that's where I was coming from. It was a social idea. Pop-Up Downtown is a series of installations where local artists show their work in unoccupied spaces where passers-by can see something different and maybe enjoy their surroundings a little more, and we can showcase the work of a lot of local talent that we have that's very diverse too. There's so many different approaches that our artists have to expressing themselves. So it's a great way for people to see that, and see that it's a key element of city life.